Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good. I am here with a bit of a gloomy Tuesday. Let me mute that. I am so happy to be online with you guys. Always positive vibrations, always. And of course, I'm Jody. For those who don't know, this is my business page. I am currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So I always try to stream live on all those three platforms at the same time. So by now, everybody should know who I am. But yes, streaming live on those three. If you are watching the replay, thanks for watching. I have some exciting news I want to share with you guys, but I also want to do a check in, of course, here to just talk about my business, talk about life, and all the good things, and here to show helping others, wanting to express how I'm willing and my mission to help others to actually live and thrive abundantly online. So, of course, I have been a part of this online business. I've been running my very own online business for 3 years now. That wasn't the case before. Before, I was working as a caregiver, right? Ever since I came to the United States in 2010. And so I have been able to retire at 35 years old after being in the business for about a year and so. Um, and here I am, home, earning online, helping others to do the same, and helping others to realize that it can become much more than a dream or a goal or an aspiration for you to do whatever it is that you want to do, but specifically to change your situation from working the paycheck to paycheck lifestyle, right? To running the rat race of just earning to pay bills and not being able to live, right? Not being able to travel, to see the world, to spend time with your kids, to watch your kids grow up. The simple things, staying home, relaxing, um, weeks upon weeks, because you're able to do whatever it is that you want. Life is meant to be lived, not to work and suffer, right? So my mission is to help others to do that. I am a part of a wonderful online community with almost 300,000 of us in here, um, with the same goals and ambition, wanting to earn comfortably, to have money work for you and not to work for money. It's not impossible. Thousands and millions of people are doing it every day, and then others are trying to do the same, trying to move out of the 9 to 5 and to have a business that is automated, right? That's the key, and that's where online marketing and online businesses come in. As a Jamaican, as somebody who came to foreign to find a better opportunity, I realized that opportunities are interpreted as jobs, working multiple jobs. And for me, that wasn't an opportunity that I wanted, because working to me 9 to 5 tirelessly, you don't have a life, you know. It's a blessing to be able to do things, but it was below my potential. I knew that there was more that I could do. And I think that once you are working a 9 to 5 and you realize that it's not enough, that's when you realize that you're working or you're doing something below your potential, right? Because there's other people out there who are earning comfortably, and they have a say in how much they make. They have a say in the fact that them can get up and go to the doctor, and the boss not tell them say them not have enough time off to can go to the doctor. Or if your child is sick, you have to worry about, oh, you're gonna get the child, who are gonna stay home with the child because you're not home, you have to work, or you have to go pay a babysitter and all of these things. Them something there, me not consider that opportunity and life living, right? These are just things that are happening because we don't have options. We don't have a say in how we're able to live. We are under the circumstances of having to work for other people, and they dictate how we live, how we survive, and that's not what I wanted. And there's better out there. You can do so much more, but because we don't, some of us don't know that. Some of us are just so used to working the 9 to 5. We're in this box. We're in this box, and outside of the box is like a whole new world, a whole another world, right? So I'm here to introduce that whole new world, that whole another world, and teach you and show you how to get into that world, and to live really. So yeah, the online business, it's doing great for me. Next year is gonna be 4 years, and then we have 5 years. Before you know it, it's a decade. And I know a lot of people have been watching me. You've seen my journey. But I'm hoping that you're not seeing and wishing and hoping that it was you, because you can do more than just wish and hope. You can actually take that leap of faith. I am no different from you, apart from just wanting the same thing, same kind of lifestyle. The only difference was that I took action. you know you can always want something and aspire to do great things, but it's only a dream if you don't take action and believe that it can happen for you, right? So I'm just here to encourage others, shine a light on how we feel on a day-to-day basis, and let you know that, hey, you can do it, right? You can do it. Anybody can do it. I'm no exception. You're no exception, right? Um, Time and time again, I talk to people who are in the business. We guess we do a little go lives and with videos, people from all over the world. But I try to showcase mostly yardies like myself, so people can see and know, say, it's not just people from different type parts of the world, but it's us too, right? Because I am a yardie myself. Men and women are in here, working class people from all different backgrounds and stuff like that. Realizing that as time goes by, life is getting more suffocating. It is more limited, and we realize that we're working hard and hard, and things are just not changing. And a lot of people realize that, and they're changing how they look at things and taking the leap of faith to come out of their situation by just believing that they can do it. It's all about your belief system and your mindset, right? That's what separates a lot of people from changing their life. Just believing and knowing that you can do it, and it not have not to do with money, right? Money is just a byproduct. I've done a lot of videos recently talking about mindset, money, and energy, because people need to realize that how you think is what dictates the situation that you're in now. So believe it or not, if you are in a situation that's not making you happy, that you don't love, that you feel like it's causing stress, resistance, doubt, fear, it has a lot to do with what you're thinking on a daily basis, right? You have a lot to do with why you are in the situation that you're in. It has nothing to do with anybody else. That's the power that you have. And you can simply change that situation by the snap of a finger. You can change the way you think based on, if you think a certain way, you can easily well just think the other way. If you don't believe, say, you can find a online business that can change your life, if you want to change that thought, you can just think the opposite of it. That's what I did. I believe that I could do something different, and I took action. Some people don't believe it, them think everything is a scam. And then when you think that way and you're looking for opportunities, but in the back of your mind, you think everything is a scam, when you have that frame of thought and you're looking for opportunities, it is going to look exactly the way you think, because that's the power of your mind, right? So even if this opportunity that I'm presenting to you, you want to embark on it, but deep down you are thinking that everything that has to do with online is a scam. So it's going to look that way to you in every way possible because that's your thought. So it's the universe and everything is going to line up just to suit your thought. You ever notice, yeah, look, and with the younger we play this car game where we then look for a red car. And all of a sudden you just see one bag of red car, right? Because you are looking specifically for that particular car. And so you're always going to start seeing that car. If you start to see opportunities, right? And you want opportunities that will work for you, once you think that way, it will happen. But then you have to take action now for those opportunities to actually put you in a position that you are better off, right? Everything out there is able to work for you. Opportunities are there like sand pan the beach. It just have to do with your thought and how you process it, right? So it's a lot to do with the mind and how we process things. Good afternoon, my dear Miss Higgins. How are you? I haven't spoken to you in a while. Reach out to me. All right. Yeah, so it have a lot to do with the mind. And as a result of that, because even in my online business, I do mentor and coach a lot of people, and I do talk about the mind and help them to change their mindset and how they think. Because as Jamaicans, as Yadi, we never really grew up learning that much about mindset. As I get older, and even on social media and stuff like that, you see a lot of people having mindset workshops and helping people to change the way they think and their perception. And it actually helped people to get through a lot of things, medical issues, businesses, issues in the home, in the workplace, because a lot of the things that happen to us, it has a lot to do with how we think. So I want to introduce to every single person watching me workshops that I have now created to help you to change the way you think. And I'm so excited about this because it has helped me tremendously. And even in my online business, we talk a lot about mindset. And it's actually how you think that helps you. And because we're learning this and we understand it, it has helped a lot of people in my business, even myself. I don't worry, I don't stress anymore. I don't have any negative doubts, negative thoughts. Nothing is coming through this mind anymore that's negative. And as a result of that, it is changing everything for me. Learning a lot about gratitude and being grateful for what you have. Everything you want, it's right there. It's right there. You got it. If only we knew. And I want it so much for us to learn this because it will help enough we forget out of the struggle and the strife and the back and forth, not knowing how to get, right? When really and truly it's all right here for you. So I'm going to drop a link in the chat for everyone to check out the workshops that I have. It's one-on-one workshops that I created for individuals who are interested in learning about the mind, how you can shift the way you think to have your circumstances and life work for you, right? So I've created these workshops. It's a 45-minute two 45-minute sessions for each workshop. So there's 4 different workshops, right? The first workshop is going to be on alignment. So alignment is actually living in harmony with who you truly are, right? Knowing how the mind, soul, and the body works, and having your soul lead you to who you truly are and your purpose. And you can live such an abundant life once you discover this. So that's the first workshop that I have, or one of the workshops that I actually have, right? Aligning with your true self. I created a flyer here, or a little picture alignment sessions, right? So that's one of the sessions that I have. The second session is purpose activation session. So purpose activation session that has to do with understanding who you are, right? And awakening to your gifts, and to be more clear of who you are and the direction that you should go, right? Purpose versus passion, understanding what is your purpose or what is your passion, right? So that's a second workshop, two 45-minute session workshops that I have for anyone who is interested in understanding who you are, what your purpose is, and how to activate that. Okay. The next one is thought reprogramming. How to reprogram your thoughts. Thoughts that go through our mind on a daily basis. Get up in the morning, the first thing you think about are bills, the kids, the job, how you hate the job, how you want to come off of the job, how this expensive and the bills need for pay and groceries need for buy, and I'm not getting enough pay. Our thoughts shape our reality. Understanding how to reshape your thoughts from the subconscious mind effectively, so that you can actually produce the right thoughts, and that will in turn shape your reality, right? To live the life that you want to live. I knew I had to change the way I think in order for me to actually be where I am today, to believe that I am meant to live a life of prosperity, to believe that I can stay from home, play with my puppy every day, go for beautiful walks, right? And enjoy myself. I can relax at home and watch my favorite TV show. I can go and visit my mom anytime I want. These are the things that you can achieve based on just your thoughts, because it shape your reality. It sounds a little cliche and far-fetched, but really and truly, it is what it is. And for you to actually believe or understand that, first you need to know how to think. So this is another session that I have for anybody who is interested. And the final one is conscious living, right? Conscious living, a practice of just being present, right? Being aware of the now, and being conscious of how to live in habitual living, purpose living, choosing the right thoughts intentionally so that they can line up with who you are, and to make conscious choices, right? Conscious thoughts will lead to conscious emotions, and conscious emotions will lead to conscious actions, right? I know that I walk every day now, I exercise every day, I clear my mind every day, and that has helped me a lot to just live properly, meditate as well, to clear my mind from all of the clutter from the news and wagwan in a social media, living in a different world, so that you can live a stress-free life. I was always troubled with anxiety, stress. It even got me sick, to the point where I did a couple procedures, and the doctor wasn't able to understand what was wrong with me. And then I realized that it was all because of how I was thinking. I was very stressed. There was nothing wrong with me internally, but I felt sick, and because my thoughts caused me to feel sick. All the symptoms were there. All the symptoms were there, but when the doctor checked me out, there was no sign internally. So again, and then I even started to do a little bit of therapy, and then I started to read books to realize that it was just my thoughts. It was just me thinking that I wasn't enough, or the bills were too much, or I didn't have enough money, and I just started to spiral. And then I had to just be calm and change the way I think. And then when I changed the way I think, I started to feel better, you know? So a lot of how we think and what the thoughts that we choose actually shape our reality, believe it or not. So these are 4 workshops that I have. for persons who would like to really realign with their true self. And when you realign with your true self, you're able to make the best decisions. You're able to think clearly. You're not going to think that everything in the world is against you. You're able to make sharp decisions and take action and move more with it in faith than fear, and believe that you are divinely protected and guided, and whatever decision you make, right, you are it will work out for you, right? Whatever decision I was able to make going forward, even after doing this business, it has worked out for me because I believe that it is meant for me. Prosperity is meant for every single one of us. We were not meant to suffer because of our thoughts and live a life based on what society say. Work 2, 3 job, work long hours, holiday, day off. All people focus on these days are just work, you know. Some people don't have a life out of their job. That was me. I know what that is like. You know, you can't focus on the beauty of anything because you're focused on just getting by. And that's no life to live, you know. So these are the workshops that I have available for you guys. Each workshop each workshop is $111. Each workshop you get 2 sessions, 2 45-minute session, and you get material in order to practice based on the session that you signed up for. And I guarantee that you will get the result. And also in that link that I send you, it is the link to my online business, which is the $149 fee to pay to come in and check out how you can actually start this online business that I've been a part of for 3 years. What is required? What is it that we do? You are introduced to the persons that are in the business. You get to see what is going on in the business. How much are we in here? What is it that we do? You even get to see how much we're making, right? Because you'll be a part of our private community Facebook group and you get to see, you are exposed to every single thing, right? So, yeah, this is it. This is, if you, it's, well, we're in a March, 3 months now into the new year. And a lot of times we have these new year resolutions and we're still in the same position, right? It is very important for you to invest in yourself. Invest in learning and trying to elevate yourself so that you can move from point A to point B. Life is all about growth and transitioning and elevation. If you're in at the same spot 5 years, 10 years now, that's something is wrong. You are meant to do so much more. You are meant for more. You're meant to live the life that you want to live. You're meant for happiness, joy, and peace. And you cannot stay stuck and expect that you will get to where you want to be, right? You have to do some kind of movement in order for elevate yourself. So that is what I am about, helping others to move from where you are to get to where you want to be. But in order to move, you're going to have to physically do something different, right? You're going to have to learn some things. You're going to have to change the way you think, change the way you feel, right? A lot of us are stuck because we think that money, and this is very important, we think that money is limited. We think that only certain people in the world are supposed to have a certain amount of money, you know, the upper class, higher class, whatever. And we think that people, certain people have more money and they're taking away our money and all of these things. No, money is unlimited. You are abundant. Money should flow to you with ease, and you're not supposed to be subject to money just being available to you to pay bills. And a lot of us think that way, and as a result of thinking that way, you are only getting the flow of money to just pay the bills because that is how you think, right? So you need to expand your awareness and expand the way you think in order for more to come to you. And you also need to know that money flows to you once you have an idea that is in motion, which is why this online business is perfect for you, because it is it is a reason for more money to come to you because you are helping others and you are helping yourself. And when you have an idea that is in motion, a purpose that is in motion, the money starts to flow to the motion, right? The money flow with the energy there, right? So if you have a plan in motion, you have a purpose in motion, then the money start to flow to that purpose, right? So that is why a lot of people would come to me and they check out the business and they say they don't have the money to start. But guess what? If you really want to do this business, it will come. Some people come and they check out the business and they don't start away. They come in 3 months, they come in 6 months, they come in 2 weeks. When I was introduced to this business and I found out how much it took to start, I didn't start until 3 to 4 weeks after. But God say I know somebody that got start because I saw my future. I saw my future in this business. I saw the lifestyle that everybody was living. I saw persons who were broke, who were evicted, who had tens of thousands of dollars in debt, and then I saw their life change right in front of my eyes in that Facebook group. I saw persons elevating their family members who na file for who and have them a live with them and move them in a big house and all of these things, all because they saw their future in this business and they took the leap of faith. Money will come to you once you decide that there's something that you want to do to elevate yourself, which will in turn elevate others, right? If you just want money for buy certain things and pay your bills and feel all right, you're limiting yourself and you're limiting the true flow of money. That's not enough energy for money to come to you in abundance. There's a cap on it, right? So you need to expand that cap and learn how to expand that cap in order for you to live your true abundant self, right? So I want persons to know that this business can do more for them than they can ever imagine. We've heard people say that they come into this business because them just want the extra $500. And then when them come in here, them get more than that. Because they've been exposed to the potential and the possibilities of this business. When you're doing a business, there's no cap, When you're doing a business, there's no ceiling. When you're doing a business, you're really offering service to persons, right? When you actually have a business and you're serving others and persons are coming in to be served, the cap, there's no cap. It's just unlimited. You're helping others and you help yourself. It's a win-win. Which is why when you look for opportunities out there and they seem too good to be true, and there are people that scam you, them not have nothing for offer but for ask you for the money, right? They say, give me $500 and I give you $10,000. So what me I gotta do? What is it that is being done for the $500 to turn into the 10,000? What is it that's going to happen? Me just give $500, me get $10,000, and this is why a lot of us get scammed. You want the quick money for nothing. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. What is the process? What is it that I'm doing? What's the service that's being offered for that $500 to turn to $10,000? So when you look for the quick stuff, you get caught. So this is what I want people to really understand, that we're not about taking people's money, because we're elevate people. And once we are in the business of helping other people, the money are gonna just come. We're not worried about that. You understand? When you help people, you automatically will be elevated. If you're not in the business of helping persons, if you're all for yourself and you just want money, then just continue work the 9 to 5. Because that's what that is. You just boy yourself. When you work the 9 to 5, it's a struggle and it's all about self. When you're all about people, helping people, and there's so much joy that comes with it, because you get for connect with right-minded people. We not have no crab in a barrel mentality in here. We not have none of them bad mind something there in here, because that will automatically cause you to limit yourself. And we learn that right? We're all about elevation and helping people and loving each other. And that is the recipe for success automatically, right? So when you get into a community that is all about guiding you and helping you, there's nothing sweeter than that. And again, it all have to do with show me your company and I'll show you who you are. Who are you around? Are you around people who can help you and elevate you? Are you just around people who are big, and attack negative and attack about people business every day and I cap your potential? And yeah, hear the same thing over and over, which is limiting how you're living because you're hearing negativity and doubt, and them some they can't help you. Right? Bob Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but you can free yourself. Right? So we're all about elevation, we're all about freedom. Financial freedom are the greatest thing. When you are free from doing what you're doing now, which is living that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle, and you can just lift up and go anywhere and do anything, it coming like a dream. It's like I'm living a dream every single day. And I love it because I get to do what I love and I get to help people. I'm not worried about nothing. Okay? So that is the message that I'm driving home. Anytime I come on this live, that's the message that I'm driving home. Elevation, helping people to thrive in the online space and change your mindset so that you can live the life that you're meant to live. Yeah, I've said it. So I'm on here for half an hour now. I'm not gonna be on here too long. But check out that link. I'm gonna come on here more often to drive home those workshops. And for those who have been watching me and you're still on the fence, you're still up on the bang the what you call it? The barbed wire. You're still up on the fence, I wonder. I don't know how long you're gonna be wondering, but I am inviting you with open arms to check out this wonderful online business. There's so much to learn and so much that you can actually attain from this business. And I just want that for everybody because I've had the pleasure of getting out of the system of just working and just being tired and fed up and wanting a change. And I am here with the change. So anybody have any questions? No one again, me share my WhatsApp number, or you can just send me a message on my handle, Facebook or Instagram. And I will talk to you about the business. I will share our information video about the business. And if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, that's okay. You can share it with somebody else that you feel like would be more interested, right? And share the link and see if anybody is interested in my workshop sessions as well. All right, but bless upon yourself. It's a new month. We're still in the new year. And I really hope that we are more focused on elevating ourselves, because if once you elevate yourself, automatically you elevate other people around you. It becomes very much automatic. Trust me. But you have to want it for yourself first. And you have to believe that you are able to get it. Believe that it is meant for you. Your belief is what will get you what you want, not resources. Resources come once you believe. The money will come once you believe. The right people will come once you believe, right? Don't think that the money have to come first. What is the money coming to? What is the money coming to? You wanting to just pay for something like just a bill or whatever? No. Pay for your purpose, pay for a solution that will help you, right? Because if you notice, the money come for the bills eventually, whenever the time is right, it comes. But are you subjecting yourself, limiting yourself to just the bills? Do something bigger so that it can cover more than the bills. It can help whole heap of people and all of these things, right? So, I'm gonna leave you with that. Bless upon yourself. Enjoy the rest of the day. And I'm gonna come back again with another live. Eventually, I do lives with other business partners as well. So stay tuned for that and stuff like that. So yeah, walk good, bless up, live good, love God, and invest in ourselves. All right. Talk to you again soon.